Been thinking a little bit recently about how you can get more traffic using video than from normal blog posts or pages. And I wanted to show you this video. This is done by a friend of mine, Mark, and it's in the area of skip hire, which in the US is a dumpster. Now, skipjacking, this video comes in at number 2 on Google for skipjacking. Right? Skipjacking is not a competitive term. Nobody's really looking for it. However, what's important is this number here. This video has had 353,000 views in 3 years since it's been online. So it obviously must be getting some traffic from somewhere. It also, as you can see here, features 1, 2, 3 backlinks. Now they are, if I look in Google Chrome, they are no-follow backlinks, but still it's very worthwhile. Now, if you look at this page in Open Site Explorer, what we've got is a 49 page authority. Now, how many of us have got a 49 page authority page? Domain authority 100. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got the opportunity to get ourselves high page authority, very high domain authority pages. We don't own the pages. YouTube and Google own the pages, but the bottom line is that posting videos on YouTube can be very useful in terms of getting traffic from YouTube, getting traffic from Google. Because of the strength of YouTube, that gives you a significant advantage in getting up the search rankings. Now, what I've been doing now is I've been looking at one of the clients that we've been working with, the IRA Specialist Blueprint Project. I've looked at terms like retirement plan, retirement plans, and I thought, well, what can we find on YouTube in this kind of area? Now, one thing I did find as I was browsing around was this boost tax refund with IRAs, and the number 1 result here comes from YouTube. Now, this is a page authority 1 page, and it's on YouTube domain authority 100. But look at what it's beating. The number 2 result, page authority 63, also domain authority 100 on Consumerist. The 3rd result, 41 on a 51 domain. Now, this video, if I click through to this, so we're on YouTube, I'll just pause that. I'll go into Open Site Explorer, and we'll look at what actually points to this page. Okay, so it's saying pretty much nothing. There's 4 tweets, 2 Facebook likes, but that's just about it. And yet that video has made it to number 1 on Google, ahead of 241,000 results. Now, it may be that nobody's really looking for that term. We can find out on the AdWords keyword research tool. I don't expect no, so there's no real searches for that, but it will also be boosted for, pardon the pun, for other terms that contain some of these terms, so tax refund, IRAs, things like that. So the next question we need to be asking then is, if it's possible to get an advantage by posting videos on YouTube, then what kind of scenario should we be looking for? So I thought we'd start with something like IRA is the big hairy one here. There's 1.8 million people a month searching for the term IRA. Now, there's obviously more than one meaning of IRA. But if I look at that in SEO Moz, I've done a search for this, so I should just be able to pull it up. Okay. Here's IRA. Some high domain authorities and page authorities. And the number 4 result, which appears to be weaker, is IRA.com, so there you've got perfect match in the domain. And if you look down at these, you've got IRS.gov, IRS.gov, Investopedia, Fidelity, Schwab and Vanguard. The top 6, the International Reading Association at number 1, domain authority 83, page authority 86, with 2,000 different sites linking just to that domain. IRA individual retirement account, IRA.com. So this is a pretty much closed out. Certainly the top 6 are very, very difficult. It may be possible to get in to 8, 9, 10, Possibly, but I think you'd have your work cut out. You'd certainly need to get a few websites linking to the YouTube page in order to boost that. Going back to the spreadsheet, we've got things like IRA withdrawal, and if I look at that, let's do a search on that, see what SEO Moz Pro says. And that's still pretty useful. IRA withdrawal, 33,000 searches a month. That's going to be worth a minimum of pretty much 1,000 visits if you can get onto page 1 for that. So just even looking at the chart here, got a 45.43. That's down at redeemingriches.com. Looks like a kind of blog post. I would say that a top 5 position on that should be realistic. If you can do an IRA withdrawal video, just link a few different sites to it, I think we could be in there. Because remember, you're going to get domain authority 100 automatically. And if you remember, the skipjacking page on YouTube has got a page authority of 49 with only 2 different websites linking in. I can find out what they are. Don't know what that means, secretpie.net and KNP Video. Probably the people who made the video. But with only 2 linking root domains, that's jumped from a nowhere page authority 1 up to a page authority 49. Pretty strong. So if you imagine here, with a page authority 49, we're actually better than the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 9th result. And if we have a domain authority of 100, we've actually got the best domain authority in the whole list. So I would say that for something like IRA withdrawal, would certainly be worth thinking about doing a video. Because you need to think as well, when you've got search results that include a video, and it says it's 4 minutes long or it's 2 minutes long, it's going to be worth a click. I believe that videos in search results are likely to attract more than their fair share of click-throughs. So you don't have to be at number 1 necessarily. You could be at number 3, number 4, and you could still get more clicks than the results above you in the list. And when somebody sits and watches that video, it's a fantastic way to get your brand across, to establish your authority, your trustworthiness. So I think for a client like this, who is a financial advisor, this would be a tactic that's very much worth looking into. So let's say we want to incorporate this into our keyword research. Well, using the standard model that I've got here, what you would do is you'd go to the lookup table. You could change your page authority to 1, your domain authority to 100, and then go back through and see what this looks like. So here we've got retirement plan is now looking like low-hanging fruit. Retirement plans, this is saying even maybe number 1. Obviously you have to go and look at who is actually ranking for these. Retirement funds, again another top 10 place, and these are all 5-figure searches. The retirement funds, we're talking hundreds of clicks per month for that. Look at IRA, that's saying top 10, and IRA withdrawal here. Certainly we believe that there's a top 10 opportunity there. IRA limits, again 14,000, nearly 15,000 people a month searching for that. We could be getting another 1,000 clicks just by making one video, getting it on YouTube and pointing a couple of links that way. IRA help, this is saying number 1 placement is viable. So that's even just with a brand new page on YouTube. If you say that there's a couple of links pointing to it and your page authority goes up to 25, let's look now in wealth management. This is saying, look, this is a 201,000 search per month term. And this is saying that we could get in the top 3 with tens of thousands of clicks per month. Again, we have to say that we need to go and look at who is ranking at position number 3 for that right now. Private wealth management. This is saying that anything apart from the number 1 term is within reach, and that's not with a particularly well established page. So what we need to do is we need to create the YouTube video, add it to YouTube. You don't even need actually likes and dislikes and shares and things like that. They may help, but I've seen videos, I think the Boost tax refund one, if I click through to that, that's got 2 likes only. It's only had 1,000 views. But if you ask all your friends and family to go along and click on it and look at it and share it, maybe share it on Facebook as well, then you're going to find the page authority for this page goes up pretty quickly. Now this page itself is page authority 47. So definitely, when you've got an applicable, suitable market, I think the video strategy is definitely worth looking into. I've shown you how to adjust the page authority, domain authority on your keyword research spreadsheet. In order to do that, I would recommend making a copy of this spreadsheet. Use one just for ideas for new videos. So you start off with top domain authority and a low page authority. And be creative. The skipjacking video is a wrap, and it was made for just a few £100, but it's earned them hundreds of thousands of views. So while many of us may think that video and YouTube is not necessarily an appropriate channel, I would invite you to think again, because video is a very, very flexible medium. People like it. It's likely to get clicks. So let's get creative with those videos. How about a hand-drawn cartoon? How about just a talking head? How about a voiceover like this one? You never know.